Hello. Just let me get myself ready, and then I'll immediately go to your question. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl, how Lester feels about you. I think that's what you meant. One. Two. Last one. Three. Okay. Ooh, the moon. Okay, so Cheryl, I'm gonna first start off with I'm feeling drawn to start off with the devil. So the devil can be more like a sexual energy. It can be kind of like toxic energy. Um, I can definitely see that with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups being very into the past, into like an old connection. I kind of feel like this connection is a little bit more sexual um, than more loving. In all honesty, and then I feel with the Ace of Swords, it's like some truth is going to be revealed. Your bottom card, Cheryl, it is the Moon card, and it can represent the subconscious. It can represent like the full truth, and it kind of makes sense because you do have the devil. The Six of Cups, although it's like a good card, it's like in between these two like not so good energies. So I would be cautious, Cheryl, about Lester. Thanks, Manishka. I think I remember you. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with the star. The star can represent really a good it's good feelings. It's feeling rejuvenated, feeling like a breakthrough has happened. It can also feel like there's some hope into the relationship. Uh, there's the Two of Cups. Two of Cups can represent like a deep connection. It can represent like being attracted to one another. And then finally we have the 4 of coins. So we went from 2 to 4. So I would say like look into the angel number 24 for you to get a better understanding. But yes, Manishka, this is for you. This is all about being, I guess, from his perspective, he wants to feel patient. He wants to feel grounded in the relationship. And there's like a really great opportunity for you guys from the conversation that you guys had. Like it's really positive. So I think the only thing to be cautious of is the King of Swords, and it's someone who's very critical. So I do kind of feel like this is his energy, especially since we have the Star and the King of Swords. And then he's also represented by a 4 of coins that kind of looks like he's sitting in a throne. So that's something to be cautious of. I mean, there's still like a good chance that things will heal. Yeah, just give it some time. The 4 of cups. Ooh, so the King of Blades wanted to pop up again. That's so interesting. Hey. Yes, you can ask a question. Welcome, Anishka. I think I answered your question, Cheryl. I think it's the first one. Right, pretty girl. Welcome. All right. Mahi, feelings towards you and your future. Okay. Three. All right. So the bottom one is going to be the future, and then this is the feelings towards you. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. Awesome. 3 of Cups. Awesomer. And then for the future, 2 of Cups. Even better. You have like a lot of cups. It's so weird. I mean, this is like a really prominent like if you're asking about love, like you got all love cards. Like this is so like, I mean, you have romance, you got like celebrating, and then you got like this kind of like happy ending card. Yeah, it's really positive. I don't really feel like this is really related to you, but maybe just give give some time to hear like a positive response back to um, feeling. So that makes sense. Why the Four of Cups? Yeah, with the Four of Cups, just give it some time. Give it some time. Um, any advice? Right. So don't read too much into it. It's something that I'm hearing. Like let things play out by themselves. I think this is for like the question that you're just asking, pretty girl. Like literally don't try to get like a lot of information from it. I feel like you need to let it play out and um, just see what comes from the relationship. Welcome. I kind of feel like if it deals with anything with love with like a specific person, I think it's maybe like a pause, but anything else, yeah. Right, so that's okay. So that's like a specific person, like a question for a specific person. I really think you should really just like trust your intuition. Like, yeah, like see how things turn out from the relationship. With this, with the Six of Blades represents it represents a switch, and then I usually see the Two of Wands as a relationship. Like, I really feel like you should really try to. I'm honestly getting like I feel like you should. There's something about you that you need to switch. Like some way that you're thinking about the relationship needs to change. Yeah, just have fun. To be honest, just have fun. Like literally, enjoy yourself. Okay, pretty girl. Yes, he's fought for life. Hmm, that is an interesting question. Right. So what I feel, and then I can actually get to the question. Positive for life. Okay. Ooh, the tower as the bottom card. That's a big change coming up. Okay, so this is the message for you. So we have the Seven of Blades. Seven of Blades means for you. The way that I see it is some critical thinking. You're really observant. You're really cautious. You um, so we have the back talk. That's basically what I'm feeling like. Yeah. No, like with the two wants, it could represent like a person and like another individual, and then with this, sorry, um, yeah, I'm just hearing back talk. Like there's some back talk going on, especially with the of seven of blades. Like this is being sneaky, and then this is back talk. So I don't usually get this. I don't usually get this message, but it's kind of like talking behind the back. Like, this is literally what I'm picking up. I definitely feel like for you there needs to be like a drastic change. Um, how? So we have the Emperor. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to find like a. I'm getting like a community of support with the Empress because the Empress represent. So you need like another support system. That's basically what I'm getting. Um, it could probably represent maybe like another. As weird as I'm gonna say this, maybe looking into like other. This I cannot get it. I don't feel like it wants to be said, but looking somewhere else. That's basically what I'm hearing. Five of Cups. But like don't be too hasty. Like I kind of feel like in the moment thing, things might seem bad, but they're actually gonna turn out good. Just stay optimistic. Not in the university, maybe I don't know. Well, I'm getting like some kind of change. I know I'm making this like a little bit confusing, but ooh, and Five of Cups. All right. So definitely stay in the university. I do feel like, I mean, although like there's this like spilled cups. I mean, I guess to your own happiness. You need to be fired. That's the change. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, no, you're definitely going to get your own justice. Oof, it's even hard. I think that's pretty much it. Like, just let them say whatever they want to say. Things are gonna work out for you. Welcome. You too, positive for life. That's good. Hi. If you want a reading, I'm open. Okay. Hmm. I could definitely look into that, but I kind of want to look more into you. Also, any advice that the universe, angels, your higher self might have for you too. So I'm definitely going to pull for that one, but also want to look a little bit more deeper. That one, two. Ooh, okay. All right, so if Jan is still thinking of you, hey Marino. Okay, so Tara, I hope I'm saying it right. Let's see. You have the Temperance, and you have the Two of Wands. Um, in all honesty, yeah, I want to say yes. Um, I definitely do feel, Tara, that uh, he still thinks about you. I think with this card, it's like a since we have the Empress, this is like a nurturing. He probably thinks of you as like this kind of like nurturing um, person in his life. I think for any advice that the universe has for you is that you need to keep working. You need to keep working on yourself. You need to keep working on your relationships. I definitely do feel like for you, you definitely have like a really good outlook. Just keep working on yourself and keep working on your relationships. Yes. All right. Welcome. All right. Marina. Okay. Well, Yvonne, Capricorn, contact you. Um, all right. So I'm looking into it. So future, every person has their free will. They get to decide if they actually want to. I feel like I need to tell you, like, um, they can decide to do it or not. But I'm gonna try to look into it. All right. So we have the Six of Cups. So this is kind of like a nostalgia. It kind of makes sense with the ex-lover. Six of Cups can represent uh, people from the past, people from childhood. I don't know if you guys were how long you guys been in a relationship, but this definitely is someone from the past. So I kind of do feel um, that it's possibly a yes. So some other cards that came up is the universe. The universe can represent endings of a cycle, a new beginning. It can also represent experience too. And then we have the Page of Cups. So interestingly enough, for your ex, this sole page, and then we have another. Well, it's not page. It's someone young-ish, and then we have the Page of Cups, which kind of represent like a message, a love letter. Um, I kind of do feel like this is kind of like I've kind of like grown, I've kind of changed. Um, yeah, I kind of do feel. I do feel like it's a yes. I'm not gonna say it's entirely a no because this person has the right to uh, do whatever they please, especially like a Capricorn. But definitely thinking about it. Welcome. Hi. Hi, Harmony. When you receive a job offer. Huh. So that is a future-based reading. Um, go with future-based readings. I'm not gonna lie. I'll definitely try to answer it as best as to my abilities, but uh, okay. So a card that immediately like flipped over is the Three of Wands. This can represent 3 days, 3 weeks. I don't really see this any longer than that. Um, ooh, and especially you have the Three of Coins as the bottom card. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like something with three, either 3 days, 3 weeks. Um, I would highly doubt it will go further than 3 months, but definitely days, weeks, or something like that in that range. Of course, you got to remember that the future is capable of changing. Um, so, I mean, just be aware of that. Welcome, Harmony. Yes, you can. Hey, I hope I'm saying it right. All right, Harmony. Okay. Ooh, we have the King of Wands, a really prominent fiery energy. Okay, so we have the Nine of Blades and the Four of Coins. This can represent hmm, what I kind of feel like this energy represents is a lot of contemplation. Um, I mean, you have two nines, so it's not like a really negative thing about your relationship. It's just like there's like a lot of like thinking about um, the relationship and like where it's going in the future, especially with this pentacle. Pentacles are usually associated with a foundation, a future, and the nine of swords can represent some being critical, being like a little bit too. I'm hearing obsessive, but I mean it's all coming from like a good place, especially with the nine of cups. Like I'm hearing wishes being fulfilled, like trying to fulfill some wishes um, in the relationship. I mean, it's all good, to be honest. Yeah, it's just like it just needs like a little patience. That's all I'm hearing. But the relationship is good. Okay. Welcome, Harmony. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I will get to it. Cups. Oh. That is a super specific question. um, so a while back, I dropped the poem. You dropped the poem. You wrote on the ground. It was crumbled in school. So I'm just wondering if you crush pick it up. Um, Let me read into it. Whew. Okay. Um, I might be wrong. Okay. I might be wrong. Just hear me out. I want to feel like it's a no. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. You got the Hierophant. You have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Ten of Coins. All right. So for you, I think this is for me. It's like advice. Advice. So you enjoying your time home. I'm kind of feeling like if you want something, you have to go after it instead of wanting to, uh, you know, wanting them to come naturally to you. I feel like you're the one that's supposed to go out there and like say what you need to say because I definitely do feel like this is kind of like a really positive energy for you to be introduced to this person. Let me read more into it. I mean, I would definitely hang on to this relationship, especially well, not relationship, but like this connection, especially with the Knight of Cups. I definitely do feel like this is kind of like a interesting relationship a interesting possible relationship. Basically, what I'm hearing. The creative intelligence. Yeah, be bold. Write another one and actually give it to him with the Page of Cups. So I don't know if your crush is a he or she or just I don't know. Just be a little bit more open. Okay. Good. I think that's all I'm really picking up on. Oh, okay. So some something that's really popping up for me, for you. Well, it popped up for me to tell you. So we got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is definitely like a really good. I definitely do see that. Yeah, and this is. I would honestly just say go for it. Like, I mean, we'll, yeah, definitely just go for it. I mean, it's experience. You might as well just try to see uh, how the connection goes. Welcome. Yes, you can, Elia. I'm gonna get to IC once first. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna answer that question. I'm also gonna pull for some advice. Okay, so how people view you on Instagram. So we have the Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. Let me shuffle again. Let me shuffle again. Okay. I don't think I shuffled good. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Oh, we have the Devil and the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm just not picking up on anything, to be honest, with that. Yeah, no. I don't know what is it, but I'm really not being I'm not able to um, answer that question for some reason. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I do want to pull one card for you though. Like, advice. All right, so we do have the five of coins, and then we got the three of cups. Um, Immediately, what I'm getting, it's like walking home and then having fun. So, I mean, for me, what I would say, it's maybe for your Instagram, maybe post stuff of like you having fun, and then talk about like the journey from this from this period of having fun to when I'm not being I'm really trying to be um, descriptive as possible, but talk about having fun, but also about the journey to your own solitude, like something like that on your Instagram. I think that's what wants to be mentioned. Yeah, definitely with the fun card, something about like having fun and then going back to solitude. All right, I need to. Yes, Leia, you can ask another question. Um, we need to. Hi. Um, I know what to expect in the upcoming month. Okay, what to expect in the upcoming month. Ooh, okay. All right, Benita. So I'll pull for. I'm gonna show you the shadow first because I felt drawn to do this. All right, Benita. So this for the upcoming month, I definitely feel like you need to be a little bit more critical. I need you to start thinking about yourself a little bit more. Put more priority to yourself about your thoughts, about how you think about um, some of your experiences. It's basically what I'm getting. The overall energy for your month is the Emperor, and the Emperor represents it can represent Aries energy. So if you have Aries in your birth chart, I definitely feel like you should definitely take a look at it because you do have um, another Wands energy, and this could be a problem. But basically, your month is all about structure. It's about setting a foundation for yourself um, for not just that month, but for the next months in the future to come. You're definitely gonna be an authority in not just your life, but other people in general. Um, and this is really a really positive card to come up for the energy of the Emperor because I definitely do see like you're finding a possibility of having to protect like your happy ending. So that's why it's important that you set up a foundation that's strong, so you can battle any other energy that wants to ruin your happiness. Um, think about what's actually trying to um, what's actually trying to interfere with this happy ending of yours for the month, um, and decide how you want to take action towards it. I mean, it looks like a really good month. I do want to say, look at your chart, your birth chart, to see um, where there's Aries energy, because that's going to be like a real emphasis on your we're going through a retrograde period like at the moment. All right. Welcome, Bonita. All right, Elia. Okay. Let's see. So yes or no questions. I'm a little bit iffy because they could or they couldn't happen, but I'm definitely gonna try my best to see if you guys will see each other this year. Okay, one card wanted to pop up. Okay, so I'm gonna take this as the middle card. Yes or no? Yes. No. Okay. So I'm gonna pull 4 cards for you. Ooh, the High Priestess. It's all about like secrets and, well, not secrets, but withholding of secrets and uh, being really what's it called, reserved. Okay, so let's see what you got. So I have 2 sides. This is the yes, this is the no, and then the middle card is going to be like the deciding factor of which direction it's going to go. And I also pulled one more card for your for advice. All right, so yes, we got the 5 of Wands. I do feel like there's going to be some conflict. No, 5s. Ooh, you got 2 5s. Ooh, for this year. And then you got the Hierophant reverse. I don't feel like this is going to be the year. Yeah, I don't feel like this is going to be the year. Because you have 1 5 and then another 5. And then the Hierophant came reversed, but I feel like this is going to be, yeah, this is not the year. And then for advice, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you'll eventually see this person, but I don't feel like this is going to be the year. Like, this is just like, you'll see it in the future. Hope that made sense. Anything else that? Yeah, just wait on it. Okay. Welcome. I hope it helps. Happily ever after. All right, Bonita, you're thinking about reaching out to. You're thinking about reaching out to some higher individuals regarding a situation. Do you think it would be a good? Let's see. Yes. Welcome. All right. All right, so for your yes, we have the magician. Ooh, this is a really possible. This is like about like mastery. It's about higher. It's definitely like a I definitely do see with higher power. I can definitely understand that with this card for the yes. No, Ten of Cups. I mean, still a good card, but it's not as strong as this card. And then the decision that you need to make, I definitely feel like it's a to me. I feel like it's a yes. Like although like this is like a happy card, and like she's she's facing this. I think your higher self is telling you to go with the yes, reach out. Yeah, I think the only negative is like, especially with the Nine of Cups, and since the Ten of Cups did show up for you, I kind of feel like complacency. Complacency? Like, don't just sit. Like, actually go for it. It's basically what I'm saying. Um, Juanita, uh, I hope we do it. I really do. All right, happy after. Ooh, you got we got the Scorpio energy right here. Could be communicating with the dead. I don't know if you're into that, but definitely it's a possibility that you could do. So what the spirit you have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Blades, and Three of Cups. All right. So I'm going to take a pause to channel. Okay, so what I'm hearing is there's kind of like this kind of energy of being happy with yourself or happy with a group. You could also see this as like three spirit guides. Like you don't need uh, to communicate with spirit, but I feel like you have like the possibility to, and there's like um, three that want to communicate with you, but I kind of feel like you're not taking notice of two of them. I feel like one of them is really there, but the other two they wanna kind of they kind of wanna I'm hearing celebrate with you, but I definitely do feel like two spirit guides are trying to communicate with you, and I kind of feel like you're not really paying a little bit attention to them, but you should if you want to. Happily ever after. I'm gonna pull one. All right. So for you, happily ever after, don't be afraid of confrontation. Like literally, just have fun. Okay. With the Five of Swords, is don't take things too seriously. Um, I mean, do set up your boundaries, but like make sure that when you're communicating, you don't take everything so serious with your guides. Okay. Um, Definitely with the Four of Swords, I could definitely see the Scorpio energy. But I think that's all I have to say. Happily ever after. And thank you for subscribing and liking. Really appreciate it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break to breathe in, breathe out. Okay, I'm ready. All right, so Yasar, hello. Okay, Danny Dan, will David notice you? What will he think of you? Will David notice you? What will he think of you? All right, Danny, let's see. I kind of, Danny, I kind of feel like you should definitely try to get him to notice. Like, be active instead of wanting to be receptive. Like once you actually try to be in that person's life, I feel like that's when things will start taking a more serious effect. Truth. I mean, the bottom card is kind of happiness. Like maybe you're depriving yourself of happiness from the connection. Um, Something that I'm getting is I do kind of feel like this kind of notice, but it has to be from communication. Communication is the key to get noticed. Um, I do kind of feel like there's just this lonesome energy, especially with the Seven of Cups. Like this kind of lonesome energy, and then seeing like this is like so far outreach when it really isn't. Like you could really pick up the cups and grab them. Like yeah, communicate. Okay, I feel like you feel like things are way out of reach for you, but they're really not. It's like really close. You will get noticed. Just make yourself presentable. I think that's all. Yes, you can. Yazar. Let's see. All right, so Danny, I will go back to your question, but for right now, I'm gonna go down the list. So Asta, hopefully I'm saying this right. Asta Bardwaj. Asta. Asta. What is coming next on the Asta? All right. So for you, Asta, you have go. This is Virgo sun. You got the magician. Definitely feel like a Mercury kind of person, someone who's very talkative, who's like really who decides like how the relationship goes. And then you do have like this kind of like Pisces energy and the moon. It can represent some hidden energy, someone who you haven't really paid attention to. Um, I kind of feel like this if you are looking for a new person, it might be someone who's either a Virgo or has a Pisces. This is interesting because we have a Virgo sun and then we have a Pisces, and these two energies are kind of like they're kind of like combative, especially with the five of blades as the bottom card. Like they can come up as like a kind of like they have too many. They're a little bit indecisive energy. It's kind of what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have to be a earth sign or like a water sign, but I kind of do feel like they have that kind of element in them, and they are really good with speech. Any advice for you? And maybe possible Capricorn. So you're really into like earth energy, and just a slight tinge of water. So I think for you, the person that's gonna come up for you in love, they're really talkative. They're either Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Pisces. And yeah, I think that's all I'm getting. One more card for you, Asta, for advice in love. Oh, Asta. The magician popped up again. Yeah, so someone who's very communicative. Like look into this. Look for someone who's very Mercury. Who has a lot of Mercury in the chart. But yeah, that's it. I hope this helped. Okay. So Danny. Danny, 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 Danny. Something on it. I feel like pulling two cards. So. Right. So yeah, we got again like this kind of loner card. So you definitely have to reach out. Okay. We got the Nine of Cups again, and King of Cups. So I don't know what's going up with you, but you have like this kind of like watery energy around you. Like this person sees that you're like desirable, but you're like almost out of reach. And like they do want to get to know you, but it's eventually they're gonna get aligned with like your emotions, and yeah, I'm getting like they're gonna get aligned with your emotions with that. Anything else? What? Danny, what's up with you and water? Like, what? And your bottom card is a Four of Cups. Like, what's going on? Like, emotionally, what's going on? Like, definitely reach out. Like, I do feel like you're receptive, but you should definitely try to step out of like that comfort zone. Another card. All right. I think I answered your question. Like, really emotional. I definitely feel like this person feels like you're an emotional person. Sorry. Okay. What's in the future for you? And so Okay. All right. So for you, Isara, we have strength, the moon, and then the nine of coins. So I'm gonna take a pause to try to channel like what's going on. Okay. So what I'm getting with this is immediately what I'm getting. With the moon and the strength, it's like there's kind of like this kind of controlling of another person's dark side, or it could be like a shadow. The moon can represent something dark and subconscious, and then with the strength card, it can represent controlling that dark and subconscious. Um, I'm hearing person in the relationship, like either one of you is trying to control the other person, um, and it's leading to like a darker path. Um, and then with the like Knight of Pentacles needs to be present in their situation. Like this is kind of like this energy of like seeing this from a distance and being like, oh, what am I getting myself into? Um, as far as like the shadow card, I mean, Ten of Cups can represent a good thing, but as a bottom card, it's like trying to be happy when you have like these two energies fighting one amongst the other, especially since we have water and fire. They both like can extinguish each other. Any advice for you? Leave it. Leave it. With the Scorpio card, death. Death represents an ending to a cycle. Just leave it. To be honest. Yeah. No. The relationship is not. I just don't feel like the relationship is for you. I feel like there's better things to come. Um, like stay optimistic about your love life, but the relationship, I think that's the cycle that just kind of needs to end. Okay. All right. Welcome. Whew. I think I'm going to close this session in maybe 5 minutes, possibly 10, but I think in 5 minutes I'm gonna end this live chat. So if you guys have any other questions, please leave them down below, like um, before I end it. So something that I want to mention is I am going to be making some private readings available in the near future. Those will be a little bit more descriptive, and I will be using uh, more decks than just one deck. I'll be using Oracle and other types of divination systems. If you're interested in private reading, uh, there should be a link down below for a way to contact me. But you honestly don't have to. Um, I do live chat readings. Um, Not every Thursday, but for most Thursdays I do. Two minutes. Hi, Nav. All right, weekends. Is it a good idea to run away from home? I'm gonna put a yes or no, and then possible or the desirable outcome that you should take. Okay. Weekends. We have yes. We have the King of Wands, someone who's very who's King of Wands is someone who's Leo, is someone who craves attention, who um, wants to be respected by the public. This is a yes card, so pretty good card. Then we have the Eight of Cups for a no. The Eight of Cups can represent leaving home, feeling abandoned. Um, it's like having all that you wanted, but deciding it's not right for you. Possible outcome. Ooh, that's a hard one. You got two kings. I mean, you're definitely leaning towards this energy, but then you're like, but I kind of crave this. Like, I kind of crave being. I'm hearing outcast for some reason. Like, I like the attention. Like, I want to do this, but I like this. I think you get to decide what you want to do. If I was going to actually say what you wanted to do, possibly a yes. But let's see like the negative of the decision from either way. All right, so if you decide to go with yes, where is it? Yeah, if you decide to go with yes, I do kind of feel like it's gonna be a struggle, like a real struggle. Like this is putting barriers, but you don't really meet the barriers, and then you're gonna feel pretty much drained. So you can definitely go for it, but I mean, you ultimately decide, especially with the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Like, don't just think about it. Don't just think about it and impulsively act towards it. Like, really, really think about how you feel. Like, is there better ways to compensate this energy? Any advice? Yeah. I mean, for you, it's a yes, but the advice is a no. But you get to decide that. In all honesty, it's up to you. All right. Now, so I'm definitely gonna pull for that, but I'm also gonna pull like a little more. Well, I'm gonna pull more cards. Okay. Okay. So now you have the Empress. So this is a really like bountiful energy. This is like you have all these people around you that they want to get to know you. They want to feel nurtured by you. They want to nurture you. You have an unlimited. Um, I'm hearing offers. Like you can definitely receive like a lot of offers, but something that's stopping you with the Nine of Swords is like being too critical, and then the Seven of Wands is like having this kind of push energy. So Nine of Swords is like they're very deep. You're very detailed about a specific partner, and if they don't meet your kind of standards, you kind of push them off. I feel like you definitely have like this kind of you definitely have offers, but with the Six of Pentacles, you're looking for that right partner that doesn't just give you doesn't like they want to nurture you as much as they nurture themselves. Like you're looking for someone who's not just independent. You want someone that's very giving also. For advice, yeah, I definitely do feel like in the near future, you're definitely gonna have luck with uh, relationships, or if you're, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but it's a good outcome for a relationship. You just have to stay optimistic and just with the wheel, it's kind of like roll with the punches. That's all I'm hearing. What's it called? Roll with the ball. Like, don't be afraid to mingle. Like, even if people aren't right for you, like, just getting out of that kind of like mental habit is going to be beneficial for you. Because you do have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So someone who basically nurtures you as much as they nurture themselves, that's a quality that you should be looking for in a partner. Anything else, it's kind of like a bonus. Right. But that's all I have to say now. I really hope this message was kind of clear. Jenna, yes. Just leave your questions and I will get to it. And thank you for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. All right, Bam Bam. So basically, for your question, Bam Bam, it's like something to look forward in the character. Okay. So Bam Bam, let's see. All right. So something to take note of, Bam Bam. This person on the darker side, they tend to fall in love easily. Um, with the Eight of Wands, this is like a um, I instantly see you and I want you. So this is something like a negative card that you want to look for in a relationship if they have this kind of tendency. Be aware of that. But in general, for your partner, characteristic wise, so what to look forward for, we have death. So this could be a potential Scorpio or water sign. Um, we have the Hierophant, opposing energies. Something interesting is like this person might be Scorpio, Taurus, or they might have these kind of characteristics. Someone who's very stubborn appreciates life or appreciates death. It could go either way, but I definitely feel like this person is kind of contradicting. Um, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So it's more leaning towards water energy. So Scorpio, Pisces, um, Cancer, um, but they do have like this kind of earth element into them. That's very stubborn, likes the way that they're that they're. I'm trying to channel right now. Give me a second. They want their future to be set in stone, so they are definitely marriage material. But like they're a little bit more open to new experiences since they are a water sign, but they can be kind of like contradicting. Um, so either they have water, Scorpio, um, I keep forgetting signs, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces in their chart, and some Taurus or Earth energy. Um, they can fall in love easily with this card. Um, anything else? Yeah, this is kind of like a yin and yang. Like they kind of balance each other out. This person balances each other out, but they have this kind of like conflicting energy about them. So you'll know if they contradict themselves. That's the person for you. All right, let go my ego. Is it a good idea to send an apology letter to Leonardo Cancer at this time? If not, when? That's a time-based reading. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of struggle with time, but I will see if it's a good idea or not. Okay. Lego my egos. For you, yes. Empress, nurturing. No. Seven of Wands. This is kind of like a push. And then for outcome, the lovers. I definitely feel like it's a yes. Yes. Okay. If if you decide to go with no, there's not really an issue, but I definitely feel like it's a yes, especially since we have two major arcanas. Um, the shadow of this is that you're gonna have to make a call. Like the relationship, that like this, I definitely do see the letter. The letter, something about the letter needs to be specific about it. So something about the experience with this letter. feel like if you're writing a letter, like come off as a nurturing energy, and especially since the Empress, like about the letter, be nurturing. Okay, it's up to you to it's up to you to what's it called? Decide if you want to do it. But I would say yes, and be nurturing about it, like about the relationship or like what's going on or whatever you want to write in the in the letter. Just be true to yourself and how you see it. Like, don't hold any secrets. Okay. It's unpopular. Jenna is my favorite one. About our relationship. It's a Libra. Jenna. Let's see, Jenna. Lego my egos. I will get to you in just a second. Jenna. All right. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you it's a challenge. If it's a good challenge, I don't know. Let's see. So the Three of Wands is definitely like a challenge card. It's like about being patient, and I kind of feel like it's like a power struggle. It comes into my mind. I don't know why. We have Knight of Wands, really passionate energy, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. Huh. So there's definitely some passion. Okay. But it's kind of this is kind of funny. This is like, does the good in this relationship outweigh the bad, or like I kind of feel like there's kind of like this self-indulgence energy around it, especially with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands tends to be more passionate, tends to be this person tends to be really about themselves. And then we got the two of Pentacles. Tries to balance each energy and tries to see like if the relationship is kind of like if it's going down or if it's going up. So I kind of feel like the energy is kind of like indecisive a little bit. That's good. That's good. Like, yeah, with the Two of Pentacles, I can see that work. Force energy is it can represent like being a little bit stagnant. So you're something that I feel like something that I'm channeling right now is like there needs to be some kind of spark in the relationship. Anything else that wants to come up for Jenna? I mean, we have the Virgo card, and the Virgo card literally likes to be alone. So that's a natural um, response. Like So I definitely feel like for you, since you're a Virgo, something that it's kind of like you're not used. I don't know why, but I'm kind of feeling this kind of energy is you're not used to collaboration, cooperation. Um, it could be you or it could be this other person, but definitely, I definitely feel like. Sorry if I pause. I'm trying to channel. It's almost like being alone and then being introduced to something new, to something to work on. It's like you you thought it's like it's not you, but in the relationship, it's kind of like putting up a barrier and feeling tired. But there's something else coming up. I don't know what that's really about, but I kind of just feel that energy. It's not that he's not feeling good. It's more like it's kind of when you kind of give like a lot of energy and then you're kind of tired. Um, yeah, you're definitely not draining. It's just tired energy in the relationship. Not that he's tired of the relationship. It's more like he's just not just him, but like the relationship is kind of a little bit tiring. Like it kind of needs to take like a break a little bit. Like instead of doing all these kind of like adventurous things, take a break, and then once you feel like the energy is kind of built up, then you can do something uh like out of nowhere. Like that's basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely a good future together. Right, so let's see. I think it's 36 lavender. That's next. I might be wrong. So I do have 10 minutes. I guess these are going to be like my last readings. All right. 36 lavender, general reading. Anything you need to hear, spirit messages, love, finance, advice, anything for Pisces Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Cancer. Hey, Cancer Rising gang. And I'm an Aquarius Sun, so it's cool. Okay, so let's see. General reading. One. Whoa. What? All right, so pretty much spirit is telling you to be out there. The reason why I'm saying this is because you have fire energy all around you. You have the strength as a bottom card. Strength can represent, being in tune with your body, being in tune with your relationships. Uh, Finding inner strength is also coming into my mind, um, and appreciation too. Um, Especially since you have, where is it? We're gonna start off with the 6 of Wands. put yourself out there, like literally. Spirit is telling you put yourself out there, it's it's interesting because fire can represent spirit, can represent life, a life force, and they're definitely telling you like get out there, make yourself presentable. You got the Eight of Wands, which it's all about movement, and this person's on a horse, this person's pushing energy out there, and then we have the Ten of Wands, which can represent burdens. But for I feel for you, it's not like a bad burden. I feel like you're putting a lot of burdens when you really shouldn't. You should really be putting yourself out there and just really step into your power. I do feel like for you, I feel like manifesting popularity or something along those lines. It's it's definitely calling you, and not just popularity, but inner strength and inner guidance. Like something about something about something about yourself that you're really passionate about. Like put it out there. Welcome, Lavender. All right, let's see. So Lego my egos. I'm sorry I took so long. Um, Lego my egos. How did the person feel? All right. All right. So Lego my egos. This is what I have to say. Um, Speak freely. Like it's gonna be the shadow part. Like being truthful and being honest. Um, some advice that I'm getting. We have the magician. The magician rules Mercury, and Mercury is all about communication. Be honest about your communication. Be honest about um, like your truth. Um, you do have the King of Coins, which is kind of like a slow element. Like, don't just rush into what you want to say, but literally think about what you're gonna say, write it out, but don't give it too soon. I feel like you need to take your time, and then once you feel like the apology is um, set in stone, then you could give it off. Because I do feel like once you do, this kind of passion turns into um, structure for the connection. How the person will feel. We got the star. The star represents hope. It represents healing. Take your time with that letter. Like literally, you do not want to rush it. Um, like get a sense of what you need. Like be honest. Be critical, but review it. The outcome of it is a super healing bond. It's like a strong connection. I hope I answered your question. You have like a lot of and thank you, Lavender, for subscribing. Yes, Jenna, we'll be okay. Let's see. Anything else? Bam Bam, already met him now. I contacted her to know. Now. Bam 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 Bam. Sorry if I'm taking my time. Like, I will get to you, but I just need to finish the earlier questions. Bam Bam. All right, Bam Bam. Um, I honestly don't even remember what I just said for you, but for your question, the person for a cups can be reserved energy. It could be not wanting to uh, be receptive. It's something that I'm hearing. It makes sense with the long distance relationship, the Four of Cups. Like it's like giving off energy, giving some kind of like love and admiration, but then this person is just like not really interested. I do feel like we have like a lot of like sword energy. We got the page of blades, and then we got the seven of swords. I feel like being too critical, being too analytical can be like a really downfall to the relationship. Like um, let it naturally come up. Okay. Uh, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. Like just something doesn't feel right in the relationship. To be honest, I mean, I saw that with the bottom card, yeah, but no at the same time. I kind of feel like you need to communicate with this person somehow. Yeah, definitely, Bam, definitely communicate. Like the Six of Cups is about reaching out, uh, nostalgia. Somehow you have to communicate. Like it's pretty much what I'm gonna say. Dressy, there is no list. You can actually just leave your question, and I'll get to you in just a second. Okay, so Ed, I'm so sorry for being a little bit too for sorry for the wait, but thank you for being patient with me. Get your work permit this month. Um, let's see. Yes, no, possible outcome. Yes, no, possible outcome. So for yes, we have the Queen of Pentacles. For no, we have the Sun. And then for possible outcome, we got the Seven of Cups. Yes, no. I don't really know. I feel like I might be completely wrong, okay? But it's kind of like you already have it, or like you're kind of like manifesting it. Uh, Eduardo, I really don't know. I feel like you've already met, but I might be completely wrong. Why did I say Eduardo? Ed 360. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Cancel everything. Rico Medical. Trusty. Okay, Trusty. Alright. So how will your issues with Harry be resolved? Okay. Bottom card, thinking about the past. Welcome Ed. Something went up in the past or past. It's in the shadow period. It's in the shadow period. The way that it'll be resolved is like being open and honest. Six of Wands. Um, I'm hearing humble energy from this. We have the Devil. Um, the Devil is not really a good card to get because it could still represent that there's still shadow of attachment. Definitely public attachment. Um, Something with the public attachment is coming up. I'm not really so sure what that's about. Lastly, it's the Hangman. Not really a good card to get, to be honest. Drasty. Ooh. What I'm really hearing is cutting the ties, especially since she's pointing at his feet. Yeah, no, cutting the ties. Something about cutting the ties. Like, cut the ties with this person. Go ahead. I feel like an ish. Maybe it's not just the ties with the relationship. Maybe it's the um the problem itself. It's honestly you decide what cutting the ties means to you. Because I feel like if you guys go back to like this kind of energy, this problem, if you go back to it, I feel like it's really just not gonna go anywhere. Let me actually pull more cards to see if there's anything else that. Whoa. Alright, I am running out of battery. Either letting the issue go, like it might still be angry, you might still be angry, or finding some way to like end that issue, like literally. Yeah, that issue's gonna stick for a while. Like that energy is just like intense. The Devil. Like don't add Don't encourage that energy. Like that anger, don't encourage it. It's almost like distract that energy. Like going back into it is not. It's not like a really good. Yeah. No. All right. So drastically for you, what do you do? Don't try to control him. Don't try to manipulate him. Be gentle. Um, I mean, be your own strength. To be honest, like I'm guessing this is him, and then this is you. Like let him have his like moment, but honestly, just let it be. Yeah, with the Six of Wands. I mean, you could definitely try to talk to him, but I feel like that's going to be. It's honestly stand your ground. All right, sorry. What is you're going to be actually the last one, um, leveling above the rest. Okay, one more question. One more question. That's it. That's it. Okay. Leveling above the rest. What is feeling towards you? Mm, see. Mm. Jesse, I honestly feel like it's not really like about talking to him. It's more like being patient with him. To be honest, that's kind of like that energy I'm getting. Like cut the connection with the problem. All right. Basically, yeah, addressing. Give him time. All right. Leveling above the rest. Let's see. Feelings towards you. Six of Cups. Good. Eight of Cups. Okay. Manageable. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So for you, leveling above the rest. Honestly, what I'm getting with the Six of Cups is like, you know, really good. It's a really good connection. Connection serves its purpose, and then something new has to pop up for you. Um, Good connection serves its purpose. Something new, a new experience for you. Leveling above this. Sorry, I have to check if someone is there. Um, it's a good connection. It's a good experience, but I feel like it's just like a. It's good, yes, it's good, but it's just like one experience. Um, let me get more messages for you. Right. So I definitely feel like for the connection, it's all about having fun and being independent. I don't know if it's independent with each other or being independent alone, but definitely it's definitely a good experience that you guys have. Um, he might, well, I don't know if it's a he. Anne might feel like you're an independent person, and the person might admire that about you. But he might also feel like you're a little bit too critical at times, and um, again, with that independence, can be a little bit controlling with your words. I feel like that's what Em is feeling towards you. All right, lighting future nurses. All right off the bat, enlightening future nurses, I feel like you're paying way too much attention about like, yeah, you're definitely paying way too much attention to other people's opinions when really you should be more focused about yourself. Um, two like five of cups so emotional. I can almost feel like this kind of like crying energy. But really, you really shouldn't. It's more like, why aren't you crying tears of joys? You have like a really good connection with someone. I don't know who it is, but you have a connection with someone that it's almost kind of like a counselor, like someone that you can talk to about your problems or talk about how you're feeling. I feel like that person in your life, I don't know who that is someone that you should really pay more attention to. And then two of blades can represent like listening to a pain. This is kind of like that this is the type of this is what you really should be doing, listening to opinions but like being unfazed by it, like it doesn't really affect you, even though there is this kind of like sadness energy about it. You really shouldn't. What I do want to say is with the King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is someone who's standing their ground, who's very resourceful. Maybe it could be someone from home, to be honest. I'm hearing hometown. Someone there, something. In reality, all I'm gonna say is really don't listen to other people's opinion about you. Um, you should really express your emotions out to someone who you really trust. And although this is like a really critical, don't be so critical about others. Don't be critical about yourself. And it's really interesting that the Queen of Swords came up. Yeah, possible air sign. Definitely possible air sign with the Page of Blades. Like that, someone who you really can express your feeling towards. It's more like a logical way of expressing your feelings. Maybe a partner. I'm not so sure, but someone who you're really close to. Anything else I need to come up with? Um, Light and Earth. I'm getting like a lot of sword energy for you. Like, the Knight of Sword, the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. So something about your thinking needs to really level down a little bit. Like, don't be so critical. Um, Again, King of Blades. You got all the pages, like all the swords suits. Yeah, I think that's it. To be honest, I'm not getting anything else. Um, so Benjamin has welcome. Thank you. All right. Benjamin has Ooh, okay, you're definitely the last one, Benjamin. Okay. Ace of Cups. Good. Six of Cups. Awesome. Five of Cups. A little disappointment, but still good. Um, if you go through with your idea this weekend, I kind of feel like one cup is being taken away from you. Something's being taken away from you. Yeah. Don't do anything too rash. Because I do feel like there is something like there's going to be like a heavy burden if you do something um, too rash or a little bit too emotional, to be honest. Um, as far as being seen, I think on the negative side, the way that you will be seen by this person is the Queen of Blades. Queen of Blades can represent someone who's very critical. This person's very talkative, very Gemini-like. Um, Actually, guys, it's unfortunately, I really need to put a pause. I think I've reached my max. I will be on tomorrow, Hopefully, 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 we're going good. Hopefully, um, it won't be bad, Benjamin. I just feel like I think you're gonna do something that's gonna be like a little bit too much. Like you're putting out your emotions too much, and you might be a little bit disappointed with like the reaction. So, I mean, Benjamin, it looks good. Like I'm gonna tell you that it looks good. Just tone it down just a little bit. All right. Or we're calling. Just one card. Just one card. So I'm really not that good with yes or no questions. So I'll try to do my best. You got the Hermit. Um, I really want to say it's a yes because the Hermit is a Virgo card. It can represent Virgo energy. Anything that you're doing that's that deals with if okay. So this is what I'm going to read it as. If you're doing something that's like everyday routine, something that's available to the public, or something that's really really common, but in a subtle way, I feel like if you're applying for that job, it's a yes. Um, and then Judgment, it's kind of like you're going to be hearing the calling. I think for you, anything that deals with the public and well, not public, but anything that deals with routine or like hygiene or something that's very common that most people don't really take notice of. If your job, if the job that you applied for, yeah, okay, so yeah, definitely. I feel like that's going to be a yes, a possible yes. Um, yeah, possible yeah. But the future is always subject to change, but I mean, I'm just giving you my interpretation. So, yeah. All right. Welcome. All right. Without further ado, thank you for sticking with me and you know for asking questions for the reading. I really enjoy giving out readings. Um, I will be possibly possibly um, live again tomorrow, same time. Um, but yeah, without further ado, make sure you take care, have fun, enjoy your life, and yeah, bye.